beautiful. Sun is barely starting to peek over the horizon. Well, not the sun, it's just barely becoming light. Hoping to get to use my big rod and get into something big off of the rocks. I was looking at all the different spots, and yeah, hopefully the waves are quite small like they should be. I don't know if you guys can see that. A little bit of sun there in the distance coming. But yeah, let's have a look. Hopefully we'll get lucky today with some better conditions off of Umdoni rocks. I've been there a few times, and every time the waves have been massive, and just completely making it so difficult to fish off of those rocks. So hopefully don't have to lose too many lures today, and at least get into a fish or two. And then if it doesn't work out too well, then I'll just shoot up the road to Rocky Bay, which I'm actually driving past to get there. But I do specifically want to get to Umdoni Point for some bigger fish, I'm hoping. But yeah, let's see what happens. Check you guys there. So it's not too much of a long walk. You basically just follow the maps to where the road ends, because you can't really drive to Umdoni Point itself. And yeah, if you get here early enough, you'll see where all the fishermen park anyways. It's basically in front of someone's property. There's a few houses over here, and you pretty much just walk along the railway track here. Right about where that guy is now in the distance, there's some stairs that go down to the water. Let's look at this. Ooh, let's try and balance here. The sun is just peeking over the horizon right now. Just a little bit. Waves are not too big. Should be good. Should be good for fishing. I've come here a few times now, I think twice or 3 times, and it's been quite a disaster every time. The waves were just massive, east pushing swell. Today they're pushing from a southerly direction, which means even the waves that do hit land are not so powerful, so that's pretty good. Morning. So yeah, it's always, well, the few times that I did come here, and it honestly didn't matter what tide it was. I got here during a high tide, the tide was going out, and I got here once while the tide was coming in, and those waves were just so big, hitting those rocks so hard you didn't want to get anywhere near the edge of the rocks, because it was pumping on top of those rocks. You'll see when I get there, those rocks are pretty high, and these waves are just smashing onto it with no issues, which also then caused you to have to get stuck quite often because you could not get close enough to the edge of the rocks. So yeah, getting your lure out safely was always quite a bit of a mission. So I'm hoping with the current conditions Very low winds this morning, very low, like max is like 5k an hour. So casting would be great. Here's the stairs I was talking about. Go onto this little trail and onto the rocks, and there's so much space to fish. I think for light tackle, a good spot is right where you come onto the beach, or to the left there actually, towards that side. Just there in that little cove there, I think that's a lacquer spot that I checked out before. And there's the sunrise. Freaking stunning as always. Every day the sunrise is always beautiful. I mean, sunsets are cool, but obviously we're on the east coast, so the sunrise just can't beat it. That sun peeking over the horizon, over the ocean. Yeah, this is Umdoni Point. Nice rocky areas to fish off of. There's a lot of fishermen there in the distance, quite a few. And this is all rock. There's no beach sand here where you're fishing, it's all just rock. Quite nice to walk on. Until you get to the end there, you have to do a little bit of rock climbing. But it's fun. As long as you're careful, don't see your ass, it'll be good. Only thing is, depending on what shoes you're wearing, if there's sand on these rocks, then you can slip. Like this, even this fine stuff here, you slip so easily. And the other issue is there where the waves were hitting extremely hard when I was here the last time. The rocks were quite slippery as well. So yeah, this is what it looks like for those that haven't been here. I mean, just from a lot of the videos I've seen of the guys fishing on the Eastern Cape, they've got sections like this as well that looks really cool. They tend to pull out a lot of fish. You see the water did come up to here at some point. High tide was somewhere around 3 or after 3 o'clock. It's now 6 o'clock on the dot. The sun's just peeking over the horizon nicely now. So yeah, I'll stop my yakking and get to the fishing spot, get a lure in the water, because you're not going to catch anything if you don't have a lure in the water. But cool guys, save some battery. I'll catch you when we get there. Okay, so I'm finally set up here. Found a spot that looks okay, but when the set waves come through, they still smash up to the top here. So still have to be a little bit careful. Still need to keep an eye on the water, make sure I'm secure when the big wave does come and hit. Wait, fucker. Almost got hooked by my own lure there, just because it was getting a little bit stuck there on the rocks. And somehow my lure managed to go through that. It's a lovely start. Got to love it when things start off so smoothly. So I'm just throwing this what is this called again? The Z-Scad from Zombie Lures. Just throwing that quickly for now. I'll probably change over soon, but I just wanted to give it a few throws. No man, really? I forgot about this problem I had last time with this join of mine that sometimes hooks into the line as you cast, and that's not ideal at all, because I did lose a lure that way. I think out of my frustration when I did go home that day, completely forgot to look at it later and sort it out and just tidy up that knot. And I have to hope that while I'm doing this I'm not going to cause a knot, a wind knot of sorts. Oh shit. That was not ideal. Not at all. So see there, as the line pulls off, it hooks there, gets stuck on it. So I need to get that out. And then just tidy it up a little bit. It's just there, that little thingy there is hooking. I really hope while I'm doing this now I'm not messing up my bloody line that's laying on the floor here. Would not be surprised. Might just be a sign that I need to leave, because I've not had good luck while I've been here, or while I tried to fish here. Actually really don't know why this knot is so big. And all it was is just the join of the line. Oh, that does not look good, because the waves went right over my line. Yep, stuck in the shells. Oh, this is great. This is going to cause so much shit. Just because that wave had to come here and wash things around. Oh. I look like such an amateur right now. I mean, I technically am, but I don't need to look like one. I'm by no means a professional fisherman. But yeah, there we go. Massive knots now, thanks to the wave that wrapped my line around the shells there. All in an effort to try and sort out a stupid knot. Anyways, I'm gonna save some battery up. Got a fish here, but I'm stuck here in the rocks with a fish. Looks like it could be a wrasse. Just want to wait for the water to fill up there. Yep, it's a wrasse. Nice big wrasse. Very pretty, colourful one. Got him right here in the scully here now. It's not a very big one, but it's a nice one. And I caught him on the Rapala prawn. Oh, come here, buddy. Here we go. That's a nice one. It's actually a nice size. Very nice size. In this little puddle of water here. Just going to take my bag off quickly. Okay. so hooked there in the bottom jaw. Sure. That hook is really stuck there. Just want to keep him in the water. Don't want to put him under too much stress. This is an endangered species as well. The first time I catch something on this prawn, it has to be a wrasse. It's so weird. Okay, buddy. Okay. Wait now. My hand is so slippery from this fish. There we go. He actually helped me out there a bit. Okay. Let's wet my hands nicely. Okay, buddy, there's nowhere for you to swim over here. I'll hold this one properly this time. Last time I caught one on the beach. They're so slippery. Stunning fish. Really beautiful fish. Awesome stuff. So cool. Look, let me go get him back in there. Let's see where a nice spot is, so I don't really have to drop him. Water's a little bit higher off the edge. Would prefer to let him go in a bit of a pool so it can swim back nicely. Yeah, this will work. Oh shit, man. This is like they shake so hard and they are super slippery. I'm gonna check if he's got any damage. No, he's cool. Jeez, buddy. Put him right in here. Let's wait for this wave. There he goes. Just shot off on the side here. He's already found his way out. That was so cool. I've been seeing fish in the spot here in the wave. I saw a big kingy as well. So I've been casting there. Literally there where that wave is picking up over there. And I've just been casting there. I lost a casting spoon. Oh, sorry, not a spoon, a casting jig. They got stuck, unfortunately. I've changed rods to my 8'8" Daiwa, and I've gone super light. The line is 15 pounds, and the leader is only 10 pound. Just hoping to get a better action out of it and hopefully then getting the fish, and it's actually worked. I was expecting a shad or a kingy or trevally, whatever you want to call it. Everyone calls it something else depending where they're from. There I could just see more fish in the wave there. That's pretty much where I hooked him. I was just working it over the rocks there, hoping and praying I don't get stuck, and all of a sudden I felt this head shake on my line. I didn't even feel the take, to be honest. I just felt a head shake, got excited, and straight away he was stuck. Actually, I think my line might have gotten stuck while I was busy with that fish, and then he took me there into the rocks, got stuck a bit more there. But yeah, that was quite cool. Really pretty fish, and that's my first fish I'm catching at this spot. It's the third or the fourth time I've been here now. I think it's a third. Both the previous times the waves were just so bad. There was no way of standing anywhere here, not at all. Those waves were gigantic and they just smashed these rocks so hard. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And it's actually the first time I catch something on that specific lure as well, that prawn. The Rapala Crush City prawn. Very cool. So I'm just going to keep trying to do the same thing. Basically just trying to not get snagged on the rocks. That's all I'm trying to do. To be honest, I'm not really able to do too much with the lure because these rocks are covered in mussels and all kinds of other plant life. So it is quite a bit difficult to fish it. Let's see if we can see any fish in that wave. Nothing this time, but they've been constantly where the waves breaking before the rocks. Constantly I've seen fish in there, so I just had to cast there. I kept casting. I've only casted this lure a few times and got that stunning little wrasse on there. Just for those that don't know, those fish are endangered, so you cannot take them home. I don't know why anyone would take them home. I don't think anyone eats a wrasse, but just try and get them back in the water as quick as you can and as safely as you can. It is difficult. I mean, every single time I've caught one, they are so difficult to handle because they literally just slip out of your hands. The minute they wiggle, they slip out of your hands. It's crazy. They are really, really, really slippery. My lure just taking a beating there on the rocks every time. These lures are extremely soft as well. If you haven't fished with them before, you'll see it's actually quite tricky to work with because they're so extremely stretchy. I think it's a good thing because fish can't easily bite it in half. But it's also very tricky to get onto the hook. Stuck on a rock. That's not good. It's the only real issue with fishing on rocks, especially with a drop shot hook that has a hook on top of it. If it just turns off, it's snapped off. That's the other issue. If the line is extremely light or extremely thin, it just snaps off. Anyways, I'm gonna go rig up again. Catch you guys soon. Okay, so I switched over to my ultralight setup in the hopes that if I get another wrasse or anything of that size, it would be really fun to land it on my 7-foot ultralight rod. But so far I've only had my lures bitten in half, tails ripped off, and it's right there where I land every time, and I can't really tell what it is. It doesn't look like Toby bite marks, but the tail is off every time as if it's a shad almost, but the bite marks don't look like shad bite marks. So if you guys might know what it could be, just let me know in the comments. I'm not 100% sure what it is. Oh, there was a nice big fish there in that wave now. Now I'm stuck on the rocks. Damn it. I swear it felt like I had a bite there for a second. There, I'm off the rocks. I swear it felt like a bite, and then it was stuck on the rocks. I'm gonna see. I'm not too sure. Can't tell by looking at the lure. There where that wave is now, there's definitely fish there. It's just a matter of getting one onto the hook. The problem is I've gone for a weedless jig head, just because of the amount of rocks that there are, and I kept getting stuck. I've lost a few jig heads already. After catching that wrasse, and I lost that prawn that I caught it on, thanks to a rock. I put on another setup exactly the same. I ended up losing that as well. So I gave up on that. Figured I'd rather go for the ultra light here. See if I can manage to find a fish that will actually swallow my lure. That is the only issue really with this weedless jig head, is that it's basically shaped like a wide gap hook, like a bass hook type of hook. The problem is they have to grab it here, and you have to set that hook, otherwise you're probably not going to catch any fish. So that is unfortunately the only issue, but at least I'm not losing any lures. Well, I'm not losing any setups to the rocks, shall I say, because the fish are chowing my friggin' lures in half here. They keep stealing, ripping the tail off as well. There's another, oh, there's a bunch of fish in that wave. I just have to get a bit further, and then I have a chance with those fish. There's a bit of a current now pushing as well, so I'm casting there and I end up there every single time. Also, the jig head is only 7 grams, I think, so it's not going to be very heavy. It's going to struggle with the current. So I'm fishing it fairly quick as well. I don't like to, but I have to, because the amount of rocks, and also hoping that if I fish it quick, they might not bite the tail off every time. They might have to commit to it and try and swallow the lure, which is what I need so that I can actually set the hook. Or they have to go for the head. If they go for the head, I have a good shot. That was so weird. My line just got, because of the wave, my line got hooked around a mussel over there, yet my lure was still in the water down there. It felt so weird. Luckily it came off. I'm also really struggling with the weight of this jig head, and I don't have a bigger weedless one here. And I'm pretty sure the minute I go to a normal jig head, probably going to lose the whole setup again. Just want to catch a little wrasse again, or anything really, but just want to catch something on this ultralight rod and then have to struggle to land it here through the rocks, which makes it fun. Oh, got a bit stuck there. I thought it was a possible bite. It was not a bite, I don't think. Anyways, save some battery here. On you now. Might be a wrasse again. Hope I don't lose him in the rocks. Hope I don't get cut off either. He's right here in front of me now somewhere, there by this wave. So I want him to get stuck under the rocks here as well. Where are you, buddy? Oh, that's a pull, eh? Might even be a kingy or trevally. Oh, I'm here in this gully now. Oh shit, almost slipped. Come on, let me at least see you. Oh, it's another wrasse. Oh shit. good. My drag is a bit tight. Oh yeah, it's a very nice wrasse. Oh shit. Oh, he's trying to pull me there into that rock. Oh, he's a nice one. Really nice one. Just need him to calm down before I try and pull him out. Oh, he's a nice size. Very nice size. Hope you guys can see him in the water there. I would not be surprised if these things are chowing, biting my lures in half. Because they're super aggressive. Oh, that thing is stunning. Those colors are amazing. Just want to keep him there a little bit just to tire him out just a bit, so that when I lift him out he doesn't wiggle around too much. He seems to be hooked fairly well in the top jaw. Let's see if I can manage this. Oh gee, like it's a big one. Okay buddy, let me find you a nice little puddle to lay in. I don't really want to lay him down onto the shells. Oh, he's a big one. This is a big boy. I'm not sure if it's my biggest one yet, but it's a very good sized one. If not the same size. They're really feisty fish, eh? Really feisty. Yeah, I'm very sure. There you can see that lure. The tail is ripped off. That's them that's damaging my my lures. Check there. Yeah, that looks about like the bite. So he must have grabbed it and grabbed it again. Luckily he grabbed it twice. Luckily. Let's put my hands a bit. Just want to take a nice photo quickly. Yes, I know you should get him back as quick as possible, but from what I've seen, these fish really do well. Really a lot tougher than you would think. I struggled with one quite a bit before. I'm just trying to get out of the sunlight, and I was a bit worried that when I took him back to the water that he might struggle a bit, but he had no issues whatsoever. Nice drop on my lens. I hope that did not go and mess up the footage. Okay buddy. Oh, he's a fat one. But no man. They are so slippery, it's crazy. Like as soon as he wiggles, you cannot hold it. Please don't wiggle, because I can feel you're already slipping out of my hands here. Stunning fish. Get him back in the water there. Please don't wiggle, I've got you. You are fine. But the second you wiggle, you're out of my hands, and I don't want that. Do not want you to fall on these mussels and get hurt. Just want to find a nice spot where the water comes up nicely for him to swim out without getting stuck or getting injured in any way. This looks like a good spot. Just want to wait for this wave to pull in. Oh man, damn it. I don't want you to get hurt. I'm trying to help you come out here safely, and I don't want to just throw you back in the water. There we go. Oh, jeez, off like a rocket. Off like a rocket. That's crazy. So at least now I know that they're the ones that char my lures in half. So yeah, I've lost so many lures this morning now with these fish. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But it's worth it when you finally land one. Really surprised that I got that fish. Quite a nice big fat one. And it was so unexpected as well. The hit, I almost thought it was just a rock I was bumping into. And then next second, I feel him shaking his head like crazy. And then I knew there must be something. Because at first it was a bit of a gentle, it almost felt like it was just something biting. It struck anyways. And yeah, luckily, fish on. So I've got a different lure I actually want to try. Don't know now. I think it's in my other bag. I wanted to try that because it's got quite a soft body, similar to that prawn I was using. There we go. And see if they cannot bite him off just because it's so soft. So that's what I want to try and do. And as you can see, very stretchy. So I want to mess around with this. It's a little bit big. I do have another one that's smaller. It's different colors, but I mean, look at this. Bit that thing off properly. Okay, so the hook is hidden very nicely, and it is a paddle tail, so I can probably swim it a little bit more than just popping it on the ground, and see if something will come flying out of their rocks, out of their hiding spot, to grab it. But yeah, let me just save some battery. The battery's not doing too well. Catch you guys soon. I thought I had a fish here. I don't know if it was just a bite. Yep, definitely had a bite. Definitely had a bite. My hook has moved completely off the back section there. Came off the front, off the head. Definitely had a bite. It's going to be a bit harder to get the hook set because this hook is not very long and it's a bit of a bigger lure. So you could be grabbing the tail, but with it being so elastic, you can't just easily bite the tail off. I think my line just got hooked on the mussel shells here from that wave. Yep. Now I have to wait for a gap in the waves. Oh, there it's loose, thank goodness. Okay. Because I was not really keen to walk to the edge of the rocks there. Not too keen. do think this lure is probably a little bit big. Probably going to change over to the same lure, just on a smaller size. I think this one's a 4-inch, the other one's a 3-inch. And that 3-inch I got so many bites on. Let's take a few more shots with this one before changing. This water just really looks so nice. It's clean. Waves are not too crazy today. Probably going to fish a little bit longer than what I should, because it's been a while since conditions were really nice to fish. And unfortunately tomorrow, which is Thursday, heavy rains coming again tomorrow and Friday, so rivers are going to be flooding again, pushing all ground crap into the ocean, making the color really bad for fishing. I mean, I've tried, it's not that I haven't tried. Since we had these floods recently, the water's just such a terrible color that I don't think the fish has really got a chance of seeing your lures, and I think most of them probably just disappear into the deeper waters where it's a bit cleaner. Oh man, they're off. It's the whole reason I'm fishing with this weedless jig head, so that I don't get stuck. But somehow it still manages to get a little bit stuck sometimes. You can see that this line is so frayed. Probably should change it, but I've changed so many setups already this morning. I'm just not in the mood. Oh, I thought I had a nibble there. No man, rock, let go. Oh, I can see it. Oh, I'm stuck on someone's line. Come on. Stuck on someone's line. Damn, that's annoying. And I've lost a lure here already once before because of someone else's line. And this is my light, very light setup, so I'm not going to be able to pull hard enough to snap the other guy's line, or something just happened there. Did I come loose? Oh, I came loose. Let me see. Jeez, that's lucky. I don't know how that happened. Almost lost my lure. I think it's a sign I should change to the smaller one that I was just talking about. So yeah, let me do that. Catch you guys soon. Fish on. I'm sure it's another wrasse. I could tell by the way he took me, yep, and the way he's fighting. He does not go down easily. The way these fish fight, epic. I'm very sure it's another one. Oh, he's trying to take me in under that rock. I want to try and guide him into this gully again, if I can. He's not in the mood to be guided to the gully. He's now digging himself in under this rock here. Oi, oi, oi. He's going to cut me off. I'm sure he's going to cut me off. Just going to give him some slack. Hopefully he'll swim out. Wait, this wave. Yep, there he is, a smaller one. I wanted to play him nicely, but this one was too clever and going right in under that rock, and I was worried it was going to cut me off in those mussels there. I wonder if this is a female. This is not the first time I've caught one with the colors being a bit pale. And I know birds, obviously the males are the pretty ones generally, so I wonder if this is maybe a female because of the color. The color's a little bit different. Maybe it's a different species. Yeah, it could be a different species even. Don't know. Oh, I don't know. There we go. Is I'm calling it she. I'm not sure if it's a he or she, but let's get her back in the water. Okay, I'm not going to chow you, I promise. I'm trying to save you here. Okay, there she is. Try and get a good grip on this one, not let it shoot out of my hands again, but without hurting it, of course. Ah, man, every time, I swear. They are so slippery and they shake so much. Guys, nice, very nice. Just want to try and rinse my hands a bit. Nice. That was the smallest one so far for the day, but it was cool. Either way. Where did I leave my rod? Oh, there. Okay. Cool, guys. So that was on this lure I was talking about. If I can just fix it here a bit. It's taken a bit of a beating there. But yeah, there's no actual damage to it, because it's so flexible. So those McCarthy lures, I mean, they're awesome lures. I've caught many fish on them. Problem is, the fish like to bite them in half. I mean, they're clearly working, the fish are going for them. But in this instance, at least, it's very hard for them to damage your lure, so you can get a bit more life out of it. This one is a little bit tired looking because I've used it before and it's been laying in a container in the box with the other lures, and it's, yeah, a little bit bent out of shape, but it's clearly working. Caught another wrasse on it. It's sometimes so hard to feel the wrasses bite because they do it so quick, so aggressive, and they obviously go for the tail. That's why often your tail is bitten right off. But also they hit you in such a way that it feels like you're tapping a rock. It feels like the jig head is just knocking into a rock. But if you manage to get him to swallow that lure, chances of setting the hook is normally fairly high. But I suppose the fact that they are aggressive makes it more fun, because when they bite, they bite. Okay, my battery just died there, so I just plugged in the backup power bank. So I have to be a bit careful because obviously the GoPro door is now open on the side. can't have a wave now smacking me and getting water into the GoPro. So let's see if I can get another one, yeah? Getting a little bit sillier now, and the tide's going out and it's a southerly swell, so the wave should not be too strong, but they're now pushing onto the rocks where they weren't pushing up here an hour ago, so it's a bit weird. Try and get a little bit more distance on my cast here, because I hook them in the back there every time. Problem is these waves also interfere. It's like grabbing the lure and pushing it towards me, which is not what I want. Oh, almost got stuck on the rock there. Very close. Oi. That did not look so good. Just want to get another hookup on camera and actually land the fish, because the last one I got the hookup on camera, but unfortunately lost the fish right by my feet because I was trying to be too nice, give it a little bit of slack there, well not slack, but give it a little bit less drag, and that unfortunately let the hook come out. The spot's just getting a little bit rough now with this water smacking the rocks here. Damn it, stuck on a rock there. Of course my line will go and wrap itself again around the tip here. Still see fish there in the back where this wave is going to cut me up. Luckily not as bad as I thought. Damn it man, I'm going to lose this jig head, yeah? Something just gave way. I'm sure my leader snapped. Yeah, it snapped right on the hook, on the jig head. Anyways, we'll catch you guys soon. Anyways guys, that was the session. It was a lot of fun. Had a bit of issues in the morning when I got just line issues. Hopefully learn my lesson this time and just go sort it out at home rather than forget about it. The last time I was here I had so many issues as well that I actually got so annoyed that I just packed up and left. I then stopped off at, what is it, Rocky Bay, which is not far from here. It's actually by the off ramp, or right close to the off ramp, on the way here. And I just went and messed around with my ultralight setup, and then I actually forgot about the fact that my line was all stuffed up and I haven't used the big rod since, thanks to all the storms and that. So yeah, then as soon as I had that issue when I got here, I remembered. A bit too late then, but yeah, so I'm gonna make sure I sort that crap out now, or at least today. Still later on I got some work to do. So yeah, basically this is where I was fishing, just over there on that rock there. You can walk around over this hill. There's a lot more carrying on that way. I did fish there for quite a bit. The first time I came I didn't have any luck. I had something bite my tail off of my lure and that was about it. But I know the guys come here and they do catch fish, but they generally come very early in the mornings, and then they leave from like 7 o'clock already. I only got here at like 6, so but it's a very lucky spot. Umdoni Point in Pennington. If you haven't been here, I would definitely recommend trying it out. Very cool. Lots of spots. I think you have to kind of catch the tide at the right time, like I did with the 3 wrasse that I landed there in the, well, I had 4 on the line, landed 3. But yeah, other than that, I think it's good. I spoke to one of the locals earlier and he said to me that apparently when the waves are not that big, the fish is not that good, which is so strange, because to be honest, the previous times I've been here, the waves were gigantic. They were huge, and it's just so not fun to fish because you cannot get close to the water. You have to cast a mile, and you're losing 20 to 30 meters of you still being over the rocks. So it's quite hectic. But anyways, if you guys like the video, just give us a like, maybe share it with your mates. If you haven't subscribed, just subscribe to the channel. It would be quite cool to grow the channel. It is just for fun anyways, but yeah, as time goes, I'm gonna have a few giveaways as well for subscribers. The only thing is, I've noticed a lot of subscribers are somehow private, so you can't actually see who they are. Out of the bunch that I've got so far, there's like maybe 5 people that you can see who they are. So unfortunately, if I get to 500 subscribers and I start doing giveaways, I can only do a giveaway to those whose names are visible as a subscriber. So if you have subscribed and you're somehow private, I don't know how that works, just sort that out so that at least when I do these prizes, I've got more names to pick from. Otherwise, if it's 5 people to choose from, the odds are very, very much in their favor. But I mean, so be it. If it says I've got 500 followers, then I've got 500 followers, and I'm still going to do it. It just means that you've got no chance of being picked at all for the prize. But yeah, cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Cheers.